get into it. Coach Colin news. I've talked about this person before. This Key Gross, the founder of Woke Kindergarten. I was talking about her a few months ago, and some clips resurfaced of what she actually teaches kids in this thing called Woke Kindergarten. Now, Woke Kindergarten is like this program. It's like a DEI program. It's like when someone comes to a workplace or various workplaces and says, I can teach you anti-racism. I can teach you about, how to be guilty as a white person. I can teach you how to embrace minorities in your workplace. These just fluff jobs that are just created out of nowhere, because everybody is trying to virtue signal. Companies especially are trying to virtue signal. So when these people pop up, everybody's like, oh yeah, I'll do that. Oh, I'll do that. And schools fall victim to it the most because they don't know what to do. They just want to be a regular school. But they also have found out that they should be guilty for everything that they've done, especially if most of the teachers are white, and they fall under this whole ideology. They want to show that they're really good people and they're really trying to do their part. So they end up hiring companies like Woke Kindergarten. Now, recently, Woke Kindergarten actually received $250,000 from a certain school, and that school was hoping that, and I don't know how they thought this, they would raise their test scores amongst minorities and the whole school base in general. Didn't work out that way. And in fact, what they were learning was something completely different. I'm going to play this clip. Then I'm going to show you a clip of the founder actually talking. This is something that I did not have the first time I spoke about them, because that's how they identify. They are a them. I'm progressive, see?
Glassbrook Elementary in Hayward, California, they spent $250,000 of COVID cash on Woke Kindergarten. What is Woke Kindergarten? Sounds a little something like this. No Donald Trump! No Donald Trump! No Donald Trump! No Donald Trump! Before Woke Kindergarten came to town, Glassbrook had a real problem on its hands. Only 8% of the students were proficient in math. Only 16% could read English. Now, after 2 years of Woke Kindergarten, the numbers have dropped to all-time lows, to just 4% and 12%. 2/3 of the kids at the school don't even speak English as their first language. But don't worry, they're learning how to dismantle whiteness. Here's the founder of Woke Kindergarten.
Man, so wild. Now, I'm just going to bring you through a little bit of what this founder actually thinks, and then I'm going to play a clip for you of them actually speaking. So ridiculous, so into themselves. It's so wild. Themselves, I don't know. Is that how you're supposed to say it? I have no idea. It's so hard to keep up. Anyways, Woke Kindergarten's curriculum reportedly includes wonderings, which the organization defines as unconventional questions rooted in liberatory thought. Here's one of them. If we challenge the legitimacy of the Supreme Court, how might we transfer the power back to the people? One prompt reportedly poses. Then another one is, if the United States defunds the Israeli military, how could this money be used to rebuild Palestine? Oh my gosh. And you know what? At least this lady, them, whatever, is out in the open about it, Just call it Woke Kindergarten. They didn't try to disguise it, didn't try to say, this is how you're going to... Just call it Woke Kindergarten. Just call it that. We are trying to make the kids woke. That whole thing where we say we're not after the kids? Scrap that. We're after the kids. Let's go. This curriculum also includes little comrade convos about political topics, according to the San Francisco Chronicle. One convo centered on power reportedly states Woke Kindergarten's founder, Key Gross, or Akia Gross, believes kids are comrades. Absolutely amazing. That's that ding, 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 ding. As soon as I hear people call each other comrades, I'm like, oh, you're communists. Fantastic. Good to meet you. Not going to shake your hand or anything, but it's nice to know that you're a communist. Nice to know that you're a communist in a country that will allow you to walk around and be a communist. Because if you're a communist in a communist country, well, they would say comrade to you, but they'd also be like, and give us all your stuff. You're going to live there, and you're never going to move up. Your house is always going to be this big, because you don't need a big house, okay? And also, you're going to have to work in this camp, because we don't know you. You just came to this country. It's a wild little system, you know? Go to North Korea and be like, you know, I'm a capitalist. You know me. I think North Korea shouldn't exist. Imagine saying that in North Korea. That'd be it. You just hear that. That'd be it. Imagine saying that in China. I just think China's doing it all wrong, and I don't support the Chinese. That'd be it. That'd be it. Dark trucks roll up, you're gone. America's the only place where you could be like, I think kids are comrades, and I'm going to teach your kids about communism. And everybody has to go, yes, okay. It's the only place. There's no other place. There's no other place like that. Canada. But there's no other place like that, you know? And on top of that, not even Canada. Real quick, Jordan Peterson criticized the government. They're like, you have to be re-educated or you can't be a psychologist anymore. And he was like, I'm not going to do it. And they're like, yeah, you are. You're going to do it because you criticized the government. Okay? We have the transcript of what you said on Joe Rogan's podcast, and we have your tweets. Done. You're getting re-educated. For how long? Until we decide you're good. That's one step away from a camp. That's one step. It's basically just like a little camp that he has to go to. He has to learn how to operate properly, and then he gets to go home. The only difference is he gets to go home. In the regular camps, they're just like, nah, your bed's over there. The corner there, just the floor, that's your bed. Sit there until you're ready, you know? Wild. But here's the founder talking about America and how she feels. So into herself. Loves how she talks. Oh, look at her. It's like even this face right here. Her hearing herself talk is like her eating a savory meal. She loves it. Wow.
I believe Israel has no right to exist. I believe the United States has no right to exist. I believe every settler colony who has committed genocide against native peoples, against indigenous people, has no right to exist. I believe in a free Palestine, from the river to the sea. I believe one day Palestine will be free. Is this news to anybody? White supremacy destroys for the sake of destruction. Abolition destroys for the sake of creation. We are not the same. I have an unwavering respect for children, an unwavering love and care and compassion for children, a commitment to children and to their freedom, to their learning, to their lives, to sustaining their lives. Y'all are the demons. Y'all are the villains. We've been trying to end y'all, get free of y'all. I believe Israel.
It's so interesting that she's calling, America demonic, but yet you're calling yourself they and them. I'm just saying, if you know anything about the good book here, if you know anything about it, when the demons talk, they talk about themselves as they and them and we. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that about everybody, but, interesting. But even this look right here. Oh, so happy with herself. Look at that. So happy. Look at this. A clear 3 seconds without talking. Watch. So just with her phone like this. Because that whole thing was with the phone. So she was like this. White supremacy. We are not the same. I got a deep love for kids. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. And that person's teaching. That person is the founder of Woke Kindergarten and gets to teach little kids. And it's so funny because if you just had a little discernment while you're, or even if you, I don't even know if the school actually did interview her, because you can't just hire someone to be like, hey, your curriculum will do the thing. Okay, at least sit down with the person and have a little discernment. Just have a little bit of, hey, you know what? I'm not racist. It's okay to go into a conversation and be like, I'm going to think about this. Just because this is a person of color or a woman or, maybe, it's a black or it's a white guy, whatever. Just talk to the person and make a decision based on what you hear. Because if you talk to her and she was like, I believe America has no right to exist, you'd be like, okay, all right, we're going to go with someone else. We are. Yeah. Just, this is California. So I get it. We all kind of feel that way, but, they're little kids. So we just want, can you teach anything about reading, writing? No. Okay. Well, we're just going to go with someone else. It's not because you're black. It's not because you're whatever it is that you're identifying as. We just need results right now. And it's okay to do that. It's okay. I wouldn't go into a job interview as a CEO and I would be dressed like this. And I'd be like, well, they didn't hire me because I'm black. That'd be insane. They didn't hire me because I'm wearing a hoodie. It says "Sold Not for Sale" on it. I got a hat on. Like, what? I got hand tattoos. Like, whatever. I get it. Yeah, a little discernment is fine. It's fine to just sometimes judge people a little bit. Not too much. I'm not talking about getting racist or being a supremacist or whatever. I'm not talking about all that. Just a little bit. Just, someone walks in and is like, hey, what do you believe? I believe America shouldn't exist. Okay, well, we're in America. So we're going to pass. Okay? We just need to be connected to all that right now. It's okay to just judge a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know. In life, I'm hitting my old white man stride. Back in the day, like 20 years ago, people would see old white men and they just assume that they were racist. That used to happen all the time. People would always do that. Always do that. You'd see it all the time. I'm getting to that age. Everything has changed so much that it's not. We're the generation where it's not old white men with beards who are going to feel like everything's messed up. It's just going to be all of us. It's going to be old Asian guys, old black guys, old white guys. We're going to be like, what is going on? Why did they say they when they talked about themselves? What's happening? Why do they have blue hair? Everyone has blue hair. Is that a new gene that came out? We're just not going to know things. It's going to be a bunch of us, man. And I feel it. It's happening slowly. People were like, I see a bunch of memes coming out. Oh, she would choose the bear. I'm like, you know what? I don't know what that means, and I'm not looking it up. I don't care anymore, okay? I hear a new slang word. I'm like, whatever, man. I got enough. I got enough of them. It's fine. I got a kid now. The kid will learn the slang things, and I won't care, and I'll think it's dumb. It's just the way it has to be. You know what I mean? Because I'm tired of I'm tired of people looking at me like this, right? I believe America shouldn't. Hey, you live in America. What are you actually saying when you say that? What do you mean you don't think America has the right to exist? Where's everyone gonna go? Look at this girl. This person's like mixed. Where are you gonna go? Your home is America. Where are you going? Probably has two parents who have completely different backgrounds. Where are you going to go? Who are you going to give the land back to? What are you thinking? But you know what it is. And I always say this, okay? I know I've been joking around a lot, but you know what these people are thinking. They're thinking, well, the system has to come down. And I'll be at the top of it. I'll help rebuild the system because I have such virtue and I understand the plight of the natives and this minority and that minority, and I will help all of them rebuild, and we'll rebuild something so much better. That's what they think. That's what they actually think. And what's going to happen to all the people that oppose it? Where are they going to go? Huh? What about the people who just completely oppose your idea that America shouldn't exist? Where are they going to go? Well, now all of a sudden you're going to go from this utopia person to now you got to be a little bit of a dictator. Right? Where are they going to go? You're going to have to send them somewhere. And they're probably not going to be able to leave, right? Because if they do, then they're going to be the radicals, like you were once the radicals, right? Oh. So what's going to happen then? And how are you going to get them all? You're going to have to go to war. So now you're going to be a warlord, and then you're going to go to be a dictator. Huh. Wow. Interesting. But white supremacy is a problem, right? I understand. I'm telling you, man, you break down these thought processes from these people. You know, it's just like she's talking about Israel. Like, I believe from the river to the sea. And it's like, well, that means you want all the Jewish people to be gone from that area. Okay. But where are they going to go? Where are they going to go? Who's going to make the decision? How are you going to round them up? What are you going to do? You're going to have to do some dark stuff. And every time you hear these people talking about a system coming down and things that they're talking about, some dark things have to happen before they reach the utopia. And the thing is, these abolitionists, socialists, communists, you never reach the utopia. It never gets there. It never does. And how could it ever truly be this amazing, like, utopia type place when you know you've had to do all this darkness? So it's like on the road to that utopia, you just become the thing that you despise so much. So why not just, just grow your hair out, right? You have pretty face. Grow your hair out, right? Take that scarf off, You know what I mean? Just go be a regular person. It's okay. Catch up on Netflix and just relax a little bit. I'm kidding, of course. Have every belief you want to have, but don't try and stop someone else's, I guess. I don't know. This lady is just, look at that. Just so into what she has to say. Oh, just so, look. Oh, touch the hair. Oh, just so into what she has to say. Oh, just feels like, oh, this is, look, right here. She's like, this is my Malcolm X moment. This is where I am Malcolm X. I'm the new version of Malcolm X. I'm Martin Luther King. I'm Malcolm X. I'm Joe Biden. I'm Donald Trump. I'm Mike Tyson. I'm Joe Rogan. I'm the Alpha and the Omega as I hold this phone and point at it. Oh, man. Anyways, guys, a lot of jokes, just having fun. Woke kindergarten seems like the worst thing ever. And, Yuri Bezmenov was right. It's gotten into the schools. He was talking about colleges. I don't know if he ever foresaw it happening to kindergarten kids, little small kids, but that's where we're at. And, I don't know what's going to happen with these people. Not that I'm saying anything should happen to them, but I don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to try and push these plans more. Like this lady is trying to do this to kindergarten kids. She's trying to teach kindergarten. First off, she's trying to teach them that they're comrades. It's like little things like that. That's communist lingo, right? It is. And you're trying to push that on kids. You're not talking about the ideology at all. I'll give her that. She's not really pushing it. And then she's talking about the United States shouldn't exist. She's talking about all these little things as she's around all these very little kids, and maybe has employees, and they all do this together. And then no one learns how to read better. No one gets better informed, but they do get this ideology. It's just such a vile thing that's going on. But anyways, guys, we're getting into 20 minutes here. Anyway, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps the channel tremendously. Other than that, I'm out.